Hello. Congratulations, graduates. This is very exciting. And to everybody here cheering these graduates on, the energy we feel up here is pure pride. And that's because you all deserve it. So I just want to say congratulations to this amazing class of 2025, but to each and every one of you that made this possible for them, because there is no way, I can speak from experience, that we could have walked across the stage and done what they've just done without the support of everyone in this room. So, graduates, I had prepared this long speech for you, but I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna pull an audible. And I think what I am going to do is tell you what I wish I knew when I was in your shoes, 18, don't age me, years ago. And this was inspired by something that happened backstage. My sister and I were back there with my 5-year-old, and I said to her, wow, do you remember when we were here and I was complaining about how old we were getting? Yes, it's alarming. You are so young. You are at the beginning of your journey. And I know it feels like the end of an amazing chapter, which it is, but you're just getting started. This is day 1 of the rest of your lives. And you can do anything because you survived Judge, and it was hard. Take it from me. It's harder than it looks. So I think the advice I'm going to give you today, it really boils down to one word. And I'm going to take this in 3 parts. One word that I want to impart with you today is to remember to stay connected. And that is not on the phones. Put those things away. Not right now, but in general, it's too much. The first part of connection is a connection with yourselves. We've talked a lot and heard from amazing people about the importance of connecting with each other and connecting with the world, your community, giving back, doing good. But the one thing I don't think I ever learned, not in high school, college, or along the way, and I wish I had, was to have a deep connection with yourself. Because that is really the longest relationship you will have. And it gets tough out there. It gets fun, it gets magical, but it gets scary. And if you can learn how to befriend yourself right now, right here, and start to really make this such an important part of your lives, I promise you, you will never feel alone. You will not feel lonely as you go out into the world. So remember to connect with yourself. And there's a magical secret language here. It's called your intuition. I did not receive a diploma because I was special. I actually am in kind of shock and awe because so many of you are technically more experienced than I am. You could probably ask several of these teachers here today. I am here because I listened to my intuition. I trusted myself, and I knew the difference between what was right for me and what was right for somebody else. And I'm sorry I'm addressing the students, but I think it's important they hear this. Listen to your intuition. The amount of times I was told to go right, or go left, or up, or down by society, I love my family, they're here today, but even my family tried to point me in different directions, and I stayed true to myself. So listen to yourself and trust yourself. The second part of connection, and I think Judge has done a great job of both instilling this in myself and all of you, is a connection to a higher power. Life gets confusing. The unimaginable happens in both good and bad. And the only thing that really can carry you through is a belief in something higher and bigger than ourselves. So I don't care if you call that God or spirit or universe, whatever you identify as religiously or spiritually, lean on that. It will carry you through because life does get hard. And the third part of connection is a connection to each other. So all of you are about to go all over the country, and maybe some of you are staying here, and maybe some of you are moving to different parts of the world. Don't lose sight of each other. I called one of my best friends from Judge this morning, Abby Price, and I told her, what am I supposed to say? And she said, just get up there and just talk about how we got our uniforms taken away because our skirts were too short. I said, I cannot say that, Abby. So, these friendships will carry you through the rest of your lives. Do not lose sight of them. And it's going to be amazing to see what you all do. One of my best friends from Judge, he told me freshman year in the library that he was going to be a plastic surgeon. I told him, great, I'll call you in 18 years. I'm gonna need a lot of help. He said, great, I'll be a top plastic surgeon. And guess what? He is. He fulfilled that dream because he set the intention, he believed in himself, he had the foundation of Judge and his higher education that he went on to next, and he made it happen. Time will pass. Chase your dreams. You have nothing to lose. Now, there were students like me that did not know what they were going to do. They did not have career paths. I was very much one of those. But I will tell you what I did have. I had a burning desire to do something that mattered. Didn't know what that was. No idea. But my high school quote was from Walt Disney, the person I admired most, because he built this magical world that made people feel something. He left people feeling emotional when they engaged with the world he created. And my quote was, remember, if you can dream it, you can do it, because this all started with a mouse and a dream. Now, all of you have a dream, and a mouse is a pretty mundane thing. So sometimes that's all we have at your age, is just a dream. So I'm gonna leave you with one piece of homework, and I'm gonna stop speaking very soon, I promise, and let you get on with your graduation festivities. I know you don't want any more homework, but this is important. I want you to set your dreams right now. Go home before you go out and celebrate. Parents, we're gonna need your help. This is a bit analog for this crowd, but we need an envelope and a piece of paper and a pen. And I want you to write a letter to your future selves. I want you to write your names, and I want you to write 2043, I know that sounds scary, but that is the distance that I am from where you are today. And I want you to put yourself in that present moment and tell yourself where you are. What have you achieved? Where have you gone in the world? How have you connected with yourself, with others, with a higher power? And how have you let that guide you to fulfilling your greatest dreams? And open it when you're my age, 35. And maybe you'll be on this stage one day. So with that, I just want you to remember to stay connected. Real connection is not on the phone. It's in your hearts, it's in your spirit, it's with each other. And if you can dream it, you can absolutely do it because you're here today. Congratulations, class of 2025.